Last week, Taraba State celebrated her
34th
years anniversary. A lot of leaders have said so many beautiful things about Taraba State, including I myself through Comrade, where I challenged the governor of Taraba State to tell us what he has done, what achievement we have done as a state that
34 years
old. Today I want us to look at the analysis made by a prominent leader, one that have served the people for a very long period of time. I am talking about not any other person, but the person of Honorable Mark Useni Bako, the present member representing Takum Wosa and Donga Federal Constituency. This same Mark Useni has served in the capacity of Takum local government chairman, and in turn have served for several years as member House of Assembly representing
Takum 2
constituency. While in the House, he occupied the seat of the Taraba State Speaker. Before I dive into my own analysis of the statement made by our Honorable Dr. Mark Useni Bako, let's take a look at what he has said. Though I'm not going to take the whole story because his thing is a lengthy discussion. I think it's a very lengthy discussion of about, I think, more than 3 minutes. So I'll be looking at 2 points that really captured my mind. Now let's listen to our Honorable.
On the day Colonel Muhammad Dixon, of blessed memory, was holding the last gala night at the end of his tenure in Tarara, I recall I was at the gala night. He told Tarabians that if he didn't do anything well, blame your children that work with me. I'm sure you recall that. Dixon was not an elected governor here. Dixon was from Kaduna State. Dixon came as a military person to serve. But he saw this, and that was very prophetic.
Good, now you listen to him. He said he was at the night where Governor Muhammad Dixon, the then military governor, had a gallery night and quoted exact words that was said by the then military governor. He said that Muhammad Dixon said, if I didn't do well, hold those that were working with me responsible. In other words, if I didn't make it to your expectation, hold your children responsible. But at this point, I would like Honorable Mark Useni to answer some few questions. First, we should have it at the back of our mind that Muhammad Dixon was not from this state. Muhammad Dixon was a military governor delegated to handle the affairs of this state under the military regime. Muhammad Dixon was from Kaduna State. Sir, would Muhammad Dixon make this statement if he was a Taraba? Would he have said, hold those working with me responsible if he was an indigenous governor? Of course, the answer is no. Muhammad Dixon made this statement because 1, he was not from this state. 2, he was just a military delegation to spearhead the affair of this state under a military regime. 3, it was expected that the indigenous working with him should guide him appropriately. Hence, that prompted the statement, if I didn't do well, blame your children. Because I am a stranger to these states. I don't know the angles and the problem associated with these states. So it is expected that the appointees, the indigenous appointees, should have guided him. Yeah, I don't know if Tarabans are following. All right, let's continue. Sir, do you expect an indigenous governor to make the same statements? Do you expect an indigenous governor who knows all the angles of this state and the problem of this state to make the same statement? Are you saying that Dr. Abu Kefas is not aware that the Namne Bridge, which linked the state capital and its local government, Okari, has been down? Are you saying that somebody should tell Abu Kefas that there's crisis in his own hometown, there's crisis in Takum local government, there's crisis in Karim Lamidu? Haba. Let's be sincere to ourselves. Anyway, you're a politician, so I don't expect anything different. It is often said that birds of the same feather flocks together and flocks of the same species are alike. You are at your liberty to tell us what you want us to hear. Now, let's look at the second area I really want to talk about. In fact, it was the main reason why I said I must say something in regard to what my leader have said. This statement he made towards the end of the video. Now let's listen to it.
Talk about crises that have happened in each of the local governments that experience it. Check the roots. Is it the government? It is the people.
Thank you. Now, our leader said, is it the government? It is the people. So he is now shifting the blame of the crisis in Taraba State to the people. Sir, Honorable Useni Bako, you were quick to remember the statement made by Governor Mama Dixon, but hastily forgotten the one made by the former military head of states, late General Sani Abacha. In case if you forget, let me quickly remind you. He said, and I quote, whenever there's a crisis in a place, whenever a crisis lasted for 24 hours in a particular area, the government has hand in it. In other way, the government takes the full responsibility of the crisis. I hope you remember this. And most of the crises in the state have lasted more than 24 hours. The one in Ikwari between the Wapa and the Muslim lasted for months. Between the Wapa and the thief lasted for years. The one ongoing between the bandits and the Kutet people of Takum, Wusa and Yangtu Special Development Area have lasted for 8 years and still counting. The one in Karim has taken more than a month today and no one knows when it's going to end. Sir, should we also blame the people for not providing security for themselves? What is the government doing about it? Should the government continue to fold our hands and shift blame to the people they are meant to protect? Sir, Honorable Useni Bako, you have been in the government long before the government of late Pharmacy Dambaba Damfulani Sunte. Just as I said earlier, you have served in the capacity of chairman of Takum local government, member House of Assembly for years, and in the capacity of the Speaker Taraba State House of Assembly, and today you are representing 3 local government in the lower chamber. And you are very conversant with the root cause of this crisis in Taraba State. Today, it amazes me that you of all people, you that have been in the government for years, shifting blame to the people you are meant to protect. Sir, let me put it clear to you that the statement made by the late General Sani Abacha has been tested and proven correct in this state since the days of late Pharmacy Dambaba Damfulani Sunte. I could remember clearly that when Dambaba was the governor of this state, the Chamba militia attacked the Kute people on their cultural day, their Kuchiche festival, on the 25th of March. But believe you me, the situation was put to rest within 6 hours. Dambaba deployed security and normalcy returned to the area immediately, and everybody returned to their normal activities. Same thing happened in Pambo. Within 3 hours, the situation was calm. Why are you blaming the people now that the government you have served has failed to provide security for the people? Why are you shifting blame to the people? Who are you defending? It's so pathetic, sir. I don't expect this from you. You are one of the politicians I personally respected so much in this state, that I admire your style of politics. But today, it was a very big blow to my eyes that Useni of all people is now shifting the blame of a failed government to the vulnerable masses who gave him mandate to represent them. All right, let's say you don't know the root cause of the general crisis in Taraba. Let's analyze one crisis with a case study in Takum local government, a local government where you come from, where you have served as chairman and where you have represented in the state House of Assembly and today representing them in federal constituency. Sir, the ongoing crisis in southern Taraba happened in your very eyes. You can't tell me that you are unaware that this crisis, the bandits that are invading communities of Takum, Wusa and Yangtu Special Development, were sponsored by the chairman of your local government, Honorable Shiban Tikari. The first attack that invaded the Kutep community of Rukwenti, the person that negotiated the coming of bandits to invade this community was the former councillor of Yokobi. Yokobi is a ward very close to you. Shiban Tikari was the chairman. He was the one coordinating the activities of bandits into our area. Of course, you will say, do I have proof? I'm going to upload proof. But definitely in my second analysis, if you are following us, just stay close to True Comrade TV. If you are not following us, please follow this page, as I am going to upload the evidence of what I have just said. Honorable Shiban Tikari, as the chairman of Takum local government, was one time picked by the 93 battalion in Takum in regard to this allegation. And because he had a big wig by his side, he was miraculously free, released. Sir, under your watch, your friend, whom you brought into politics, and your colleague in the State House of Assembly, late Honorable Sir Ibi, was kidnapped by the same chairman of local government and assassinated. You were helpless. You couldn't do anything. Yes, you were helpless. The same chairman was arrested, prosecuted, declared wanted, and still the government still freed him. He walked freely, even as we speak today, on the street of Takum. Should we still blame the people for this? No, answer me. Should we still shift the blame to the people for not arresting and prosecuting Honorable Shiban Tikari? Sir, under your watch, the former governor of Taraba State, Akite Darius Dishon Ishaku, was heard clearly through his secretary that there was no any killing going on in the Kutep community, that the Kutep over exaggerated the killing in their community. Is it a governor that was given mandates to the people? Is it the way he should talk? Should we also shift the blame to the people? The same Akitadarius Dixon Ishaku formed a committee that will create a rotational chiefdom in Takum with Honorable Stephen Osbana as the chairman of that committee to bastardize the traditional stool of Takum, the traditional stool of Kutep people, to create everlasting crisis in Takum. Should the blame also be shifted to the vulnerable masses? Sir, today, under your watch, Governor Abu Kefas came in and actualized the dream that was initiated by your government, that was initiated by the government that you serve as one-time Speaker of the House. Today, Governor Abu Kefas has bastardized and have created a time bomb in Takum. Should we blame the people when this bomb exploits? Let's be sincere to ourselves. Sir, can you as a leader tell us how you have come in to speak against or for the genocide that is going on in Kutep community? Sir, today I heard you clearly saying the people should be blamed for the crisis. The people created the crisis. It is proven that you are not ready to represent the people. It is proven that you are not capable to provide security for the people that are looking up to you. Now follow me to the next video where I'm going to upload the evidence where the former Chancellor of Yugubin was caught negotiating how they are going to invade the Kutep community, listing out the communities with bandits in Garbashedi, and the evidence of Honorable Shiban Tikari communicating with bandits where he kept them and the communities they were directed to destroy it. Follow me to the next video. And remember, humble self, Comrade Jaffe, capture reaching you live from True Comrades TV. Thank you.